Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to the Sport Wrap Show. I'm your host, Brian Munango, updating you on the latest local and international sports news. Without wasting any time, let's get into the hit list. Well, first up, we have the under-12 and the under-13 teams that did travel today, that did take off today to travel all the way to South Africa, as they'll be taking part in the under-12 15-a-side and under-13 7-a-side. Rugby, they are set to compete in tournaments against South African sides, and we do have a few interviews with the team before they left earlier today. So please do stay tuned for those interviews compiled by Philip Joseph.
Okay, môre. Bevan Botha, coach van die Namabiese onder 13-7 span. Ja, ons is op pad Woester toe om aan die nasionale of provinsiale 7 toernooi te gaan deelneem. Dit is nie die eerste keer, die laaste jaar het ons ook deelgeneem en ons het alright gedoen as dit van my afhang met tydspan van preparation. So, dit is onze tweede jaar wat ons nou doen. Ons kyk hoe kan ons dit verbeter hierdie jaar. Ja, so ons het nie so baie tyd gehad nie, maar ek dink as ons onze grondfases gaan doen, ons gaan tackle, first time tackles, en as ons die bal net kan wyd kry om vir hulle ook dan moeg te kry. As ons die bal besit hou, dan behoort dit alles easy te wees, maar op defense is 7 is 'n ding van defense, so as ons gaan goed defend, gaan ons die bal terugwen, gaan ons attack en gaan ons druk en dan gaan ons wel 'n show gee.
Okay. Môre almal, my naam is JT Basson. Ek is een van die afrigters van die onder 12 Namibiese span en ons staan nou gereed om op die bus te klim na Suid-Afrika. Ons gaan daar by ook die landboue toernooi gaan speel en hierdie is net weer eens 'n great geleentheid vir ons seuns om te gaan develop. En dit is die plan wat ons het. Ons wil net die seuns bietjie expose dat ons reg is vir volgende jaar se Kruivenbeek toernooi weer in Suid-Afrika. So ja, dit gaan alles oor die development van ons seuns. En hierdie is net weer eens 'n great geleentheid. Ons sê dankie vir die NSSR en die NSSI wat vir ons die geleentheid gee. Ja, so ons het so 2 dae geoefen, 2 sessies per dag gehad. Dit was great, die seuns het aangeswitch gekom. Mens sien ons altyd as 'n seun vir 'n Namibiese span opdaag, is hulle regtig, die mentaliteit is reg en hulle is gefokus, hulle wil hulle land trots maak. So ons sien verskriklik uit om die land te gaan verteenwoordig in Suid-Afrika en ons hoop dit gaan goed. Dankie.
Hallo, my naam is Adrian van der Wees. Ek is kaptein van die 13-7 span.
My naam is Ryan Stein. Ek is vice captain van die Namibiese 7 span van Namibië.
Ons het 2 dae geoefen. Ek wil net sê, ons het goed gedoen. Daar is 'n paar foute wat ons gemaak het, maar ons het dit reg gemaak.
Ja, ek dink ook ons het baie goed geoefen, maar by party tye het ons foute gemaak en toe moes ons goed gedoen het om dit reg te maak.
Ik zie hele zijn bij moeilijke groep. Hoe excited is je
Ek is gereed. Op my boys is ook gereed. Ons wil hulle gaan complete. Het gaan nie opgejaag, gaan ons ook verloor nie.
Dit is 'n baie moeilike groep, maar dit is 'n baie groot geleentheid om teen al daai groot spanne te speel. En ek hoop nie een van ons gaan opgee tydens die game.
Well, we are wishing the under-12s and the under-13s the best of luck with the tournaments that are set to take place in South Africa. But please do stay tuned. We'll be back after a short break as we take a look at the under-20s that are gearing up for COSAFA.
Today we are going to learn how to bake.
Welcome everyone. Things may not always go as planned, but our technology doesn't fail. Join Paratus today. Paratus, always prepared.
Well, the under-20s are gearing up for the COSAFA competition that is scheduled to take place in Mozambique later in this month actually. The Young Warriors defeated Comas Nampol 5-2 in a friendly today as preparations for their COSAFA under-20, like I said, scheduled for next week. They recently also defeated Blue Waters 2-1 and Blue Boys 1-0. This was a good result for the under-20s, winning against Comas Nampol. We all know Comas Nampol is a very good and very strong team, and the boys won the game 5-2. This just means that preparations has been going well. They are drawn in a tough group, but we are all very excited to see what the under-20s can do at COSAFA. I know we have won the competition before, so we are very excited for this one. Well, the spotlight is up next, so please do sit tight.
From the day you were born and welcomed until your pensioner years on this earth, your life is filled with changes and phases. What mattered the most at age 10 may be an unknown memory at 25. The heartbreak at 16 may be replaced with wedding bells at 27. The degree you've always wanted or starting your career business may come true at age 30. And the dream to own your own home may come to realization at age 50. Whatever stage you find yourself in, whatever matters right now, Standard Bank has what you need to bank like you. Choose your own path. Choose endless possibilities. Standard Bank, it can be.
Well, the final and the last edition of the Hage Geingob Cup is scheduled to take place in October. The event launch happened earlier this month, and we are all looking forward to the final edition, the 10th and final edition that will be taking place. There are some good games that will be taking place as well. We have the celebrity match that will feature the likes of Jamila Wiras, who is Miss Namibia, that will feature the likes of Gaza and King TD. So we are looking forward to an exciting day. But enough talk from me. We do have a few organizers or representatives from the NBL from Bang Windhoek that did show up to just speak on the event, and the deputy sports minister as well, Emma Katema Guamas, also spoken, giving a few words of the long and the wonderful event. So please do stay tuned as we have a listen at those interviews.
The power sports to transform lives. Dr. Hage Geingob was more than just the president. He was a torchbearer for the Namibians' future. He understood that true leadership is about leaving a legacy, the one that extends beyond the corridors of power and into the very hearts of our communities. As he once said, no one should be left out, or no one should be left behind. This guiding principle is what brings us here today, ensuring that every sportsman can get a chance of their dreams. This Soccer Cup is not just merely a competition. It's a manifest of Dr. Hage Geingob's vision to revive and advance sports, particularly soccer, in Namibia. It stands on a testament of his unwavering belief in the importance of giving back to the foundations of our society. He believed that as we do, that investing in sports is investing in the future of our youth, our communities, our nation. Bang Windhoek has been a steadfast partner in enduring this endeavor for the past 6 years. Of the 10 years, at least we were there for the 6 years. That was more than half. Our sponsorship really reflects not only our commitment to the sports development, but also our dedication to offering positive change in Namibia. The birth of the Bang Windhoek Under-21 Soccer League, which serves as a critical bridge for this age group that lacked the opportunity As transition between the youth and the Premier League is another shining example of how Benvindu continues to prioritize sports in Namibia. We want to extend our deepest gratitude to our fellow sponsors, NTC, Namibian Breweries. Thank you for being part of this journey with us. Your support underscores the importance of unity among Namibian corporates for a common cause. Together, we ensure that our sportsmen and sportswomen have a platform that they need to develop their talent and will elevate Namibia on the global stage. In the spirit of unity and shared values, we are reminded of the words of Pele, who once said, "Success is not an accident. It's hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing." This is the essence of what we are here to celebrate, the hard work, the perseverance that will carry Dr. Hage Gengob's legacy forward. In close, Benvindu recently launched our new brand campaign, which says it's possible to love a bank. From our perspective, yes, it's possible to love a bank, to love Benvindu. Yeah. In launching this final Hage Geingob Cup, we tap into the heartbeat of every single Namibian as we celebrate and we embrace the essence of legacy and we show up for the love of the game. Thank you very much.
Tim already mentioned that we spend too much time acknowledging people who were acknowledged already. So I will respect and stick to the protocol as established. Tim also said people had laptops, and the Honorable Minister said she had a cell phone. I guess I'm old school, I have paper. Yeah, what a bitter and sweet moment, as you said, Honorable Minister. I never knew that 10 years can go so fast. But this went by so quickly, so fast, and it's unbelievable that this is the final edition. As sad as I am, I'm equally thrilled to be here today and officially announce the return of this cup for its 10th and final edition. And we are launching it under the theme, The Legacy Continues. And a lot of people are asking me, why are you guys saying the legacy continues if this is the final? Dr. Hage Geingob was bigger than life, if you think of it. This man has gone through trials, tribulations, whatever he has gone through to be what he was. And even if we are having the final edition of celebrating him through soccer, his life and legacy will forever continue. Hence the slogan, the legacy continues. So Dr. Hage's legacy will forever continue. This event is set for the 19th of October this year at our famous Independence Stadium. Why is the ED pointing things to me saying no? Is the stadium not available on the 19th? I know you are in trouble as a ministry with what we've been following in the media, and shots were fired, and I'm sure you'll be able to deal with it, Honorable Minister. But our event is taking place on the 19th of October at the Independence Stadium. And we believe this will be a momentous occasion as we celebrate the legacy of our late President. His dedication to sport and Namibian community has really left an indelible mark on all of us. And this tribute football or soccer event will honor his legacy in a special way, as it has done in many ways. 10 years of great event, 10 years of successful event, all thanks to the sponsors. If it was not for your contribution and unwavering support, we would not have pulled this off. We had COVID for about 2 years, 3 years. The entire world globe was in a mess. Nobody knew what was happening. Nobody knew when it was going to come to an end. We sat in boardrooms online with the sponsors, and we said, look, we can't stop this, because the moment you stop something, it's always very difficult to restart it. And I'm happy to say the sponsors could listen to us and accept our proposal that even if we can't host football events, they were ready and able to give their money for us to do a social investment project under the name of Dr. Hage Geingob Cup. I thank you for that. They did not reduce it. They did not say we're only going to give you half or a certain percentage, seeing that it's not football. They gave it all. And with that money, we were able to visit all 14 regions of our beautiful country. With that investment, we were able to visit maternity wards within the regions and help the less fortunate expectant mothers. We were able to visit old age homes. We were able to visit orphanages across the country and gave them the support they needed during the harsh reality of COVID-19. Again, I thank you for that. So the main event on the day,
this tournament. This is the first time we are launching the Cup without Dr. Geingob, who passed away earlier this year. Although he is no longer with us, his legacy lives on through the events like this, which reflect his dedication to unity, national development, and the power of sport. Namibia Breweries, predominantly through the Tafelaga brand, has been proud to be part of this journey since it began in 2014. Over the years, the Cup has grown from not just a sports event, but also into a symbol of national pride and unity. We are honored to have played a role in supporting the Namibian House in line with Dr. Geingob's vision. This year's Cup is extra special. It not only celebrates 10 years of excellence, but also honors Dr. Geingob's memory. As we start the tournament, we do so with deep gratitude for a leader who understood how sport could bring people together and help build the nation. Our support for this Cup has always been strong. This year we're proud to contribute $1.5 million to the final edition. This isn't just financial help, it's a way of showing our commitment to the values Dr. Geingob stood for: unity, inclusiveness, and national development through sport. Looking back over the last decade, this Cup has been more than just football. We heard also in 2022 was rugby. So it's a platform for friendship and uniting the nation in the love of sport, all sports. The final edition, set for the 19th of October, will be more than just a competition. It will be a celebration of Dr. Geingob's life, vision, and lasting impact he had on Namibia. It will be a time for all Namibians to come together, not just for football, but to honor his memory and express our gratitude. As we get ready for this grand finale, let's carry forward the lesson this tournament has taught us. Let's remember Dr. Geingob's dream of a united and successful Namibia, and use this event to renew our commitment to that vision. To the teams, play with passion and respect, knowing that you're part of something bigger than a football match or tournament. To the fans, come out in full force, fill the stadium, and let your energy and love for the game be a tribute to a leader who believed in the power of sports. And to all Namibians, let's use this final Dr. Hage Geingob Cup as a moment to reflect on how far we've come as a nation and recommit to the ideals of unity, progress, and togetherness that the tournament has stood for. As we launch this 10th and final edition, we do so with pride in what we've accomplished, gratitude for the journey we've been on, and hope for the future we'll build together. Thank you, and may the spirit of Dr. Hage Geingob continue to inspire us.
Well, we've all heard what we can expect from the final edition of the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup, the 10th and final edition. Very excited for this one, looking forward to it. Like I said, a few celebrity matches are scheduled to take place, like you heard from one of the organizers. So we are looking forward to the event, of course. Well, we do have Ari Hochad, who is on standby with international news. As for me, it is adios.
Neo Paints is proud to call Namibia home. For more than 70 years, Neo Paints has been inspired by this country's natural colors and beauty. To produce the wide variety of trusted quality paints we have become known for. Proudly Namibian by nature, Neo Paints has over the years involved itself in several key projects across the nation, bringing lasting beauty, premium paints to liven up both indoor and outdoor environments. As durable as the Namib Desert, Neo Paints has stood the test of time through all weather conditions, leaving a lasting impression on the hearts and the minds of all Namibians. Neo Paints Namibia, a coat of excellence.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with football news, the soccer news. It is Champions League action, the best of Europe that started. Liverpool, a good win for them in their first game. They beat AC Milan at AC Milan by 3-1. Bit of a surprise, 3 days ago they lost to Nottingham Forest, that is Liverpool at home, so a good result for Arne Slot is Liverpool coming back winning 3-1. Other results in the Champions League, Bayern Munich, a massive win for them. They won 9-2 against Dynamo Zagreb. They from Croatia, and significant in that game is Harry Kane. He scored 4 goals, and so that's a big one, the biggest one ever in the Champions League, or the first team that ever got 9 goals in the Champions League game. Defending champions Real Madrid also in action, a 3-1 win for them against Stuttgart. It was Kylian Mbappe, the new signing for them, scored in the 46th minute. And then the big story was the Endrick. He is from Brazil. He's just 18 years old. He scored in the 95th minute to become the youngest player ever to score for Real Madrid in the Champions League. Also, Aston Villa, a good away win for them. They played against Young Boys. Young Boys is the Swiss champions. They played in Bern, and a 3-0 win for Aston Villa in that game. And then Juventus beating PSV by 3-1. Also, Manchester United in action in a League Cup game, and that they played against Barnsley, a massive win for them. They beat them comfortably by 7-0. On to cricket news, England hosting Australia in a one-day series. The T20s are done, and now it's the 50-over one-day internationals that will be played. And news from the England camp is that captain Josh Buttler, he's ruled out for the 5 games because of injury. Harry Brook will be the captain for the 5 games. And then also the Lancashire fast bowler Sakeem Mahood, he's added to the players list for England, and he last played for England in the 50-over division in 2023. And also it is Jofra Archer that is also back from injury. The first game will be played on Thursday. That will be at Trent Bridge. Then to close off today's international sports news, it is rugby news. The Rugby Championship continue this coming weekend. A big game for the Springboks. They can win the championship for the first time since 2019 if they beat Argentina, but a tough game for them, away game. It is played in Santiago del Estero, and that game will be 11 p.m. kickoff time. That is Namibian time on Saturday. Also, the All Blacks New Zealand play against Australia. That is Bledisloe Cup. That game will be played early. That is 7:45 Namibian time in Australia. That is Australia hosting the All Blacks. News from the Springbok camp is that there's 10 changes made. Sanam Murat, he will captain the team. Andre Pollard will be the fly-off. So that's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.